Welcome back, everybody. It is almost Halloween and I still don't have my pirate treasure chest done, so I thought we would do it together today. I found this sort of chest at the Goodwill store back this summer. I look for these sort of props all year round, and I found this. It was $10.91, and I thought it practically looked like a treasure chest by itself. And I thought I would, open the lid, fill it with some treasure, and that would be that. But I've kind of adjusted my plan over the year and bought some other things, including this little mini treasure chest. So I figured what I'm going to do now is do a 2-layer chest with this one sitting on top of the other one. I also picked up a couple little embellishments from the Dollar Tree for the front. I'm not sure which one we're going to go with. I kind of like the skull. He's pretty fun. However, it's a mask, so it's got the open eyes and open mouth, so I'm not too thrilled with that. Then I saw this also. It's a little big, but I think we can pop out the front and maybe stick that on the chest as well. So we'll take a look at that here in a minute. We'll see which one works better. I also got from the Dollar Tree a bunch of these party favors that are silver and gold coins. Now, you can buy chocolate ones, which might have been an interesting option had I wanted to keep my treasure chest accessible, but where I'm going to be putting it is kind of just off in the distance anyway. So I'm happy with these plastic coins. Originally, what my plan was is I was going to fill up the chest and then just sort of have these glued right on top so it looked like the chest was full of, gold coins. But that's fallen by the wayside now, so I might just make stacks of them and put them around the chest. We'll see. I also picked up from Amazon a bunch of these jewels, so I'm going to put the jewels in the little chest. I'm also going to probably take a couple of these red jewels and maybe glue it inside the eye so it looks like he has red eyes, red jewel eyes. Also from the Dollar Tree, I picked up some necklaces to maybe have some draped over the side. I also got from the Dollar Tree this skeleton bird, because every pirate needs a parrot. From the At Home store, I got this awesome skull. It has, a pearl eye and a bunch of sequins to make it look like jewels all over the top here. So we'll get to that in a minute. Whoops, bye-bye, birdie. And then I got some, I was going to use these in a different method. I was going to make it, they're beads. It was going to kind of look like water. I was going to use it for another project, I think. I can't remember at this point. It didn't work out. I might use it for this to help kind of fill up our little mini treasure chest. So stick that there for the moment. All right, the first thing that we're going to have to do, though, is see what we're going to do with the front of this chest. Now, this chest came broken. It had a little locking piece here, but it's long since broken off. So I brought with me my little screwdriver, and I noticed it had just a couple little screws hanging on, so I'm hoping it's not glued on. We're going to go ahead and unscrew this. So I got all the screws off, but it does seem to be, oh, there we go. Just took a little bit of prying because it seems like they are glued on as well. There we go. All right, so we have that off. That'll make it a little easier now. So the question becomes, I'm going to start with my mask, and then if that doesn't look right, we will change it up. But let me go ahead and take off the tag. All right, I'm going to take off the strings as well. I do want to kind of cover up what we just sort of broke, but before I do that, actually, let's take a look at this. Pop out the, oh, well, I broke it. Okay, so that answers it. Although that would have looked nice. Very in-your-face gold. It's a little late now. I broke it. I was Not very careful pulling it out. However, had I been a little more careful, I think I could have got that out without breaking it. But that answers my question. So there's not a whole lot of surface area to glue this on, but let's just give it a shot and see what happens. I'm going to turn it upside down, snap these things into place. Got my hot glue gun ready to go. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to work. There's just not much surface area here. I'm going to go all the way around the part that at least I know is going to touch somewhere. Stick it on, actually. It seems to have adhered really quickly and really crookedly. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. I think. All right. There we go. That's kind of cool. Kind of crooked. I think, yeah, at least the hot glue I think we'd be able to pull off and redo it, but I like it for now. In fact, you know, I really did want to put the jewels in the center, but that's so deep in there now. I don't know that that's actually going to work, but we'll give it a shot. All right. It's going to be a little hard for you to see. I don't know that this glue is going to work here either, but just put some glue on there. Put one in. Sorry. Can't really see that. Whoops. Dropped one. Let's try it again. Another. But if I stick it upright, there's no way that's gonna, there's no way we're gonna get it in there. It's just so deep. Okay. All right. Can you see it? Barely. It gives it a little bit of dimension. So I'm okay with that. I love it, actually. It's coming along. All right, so we've got our base chest. I also wanted to put my chest up here, little chest. Kind of wanted it off at jaunty angle, but I don't know. Let's see. Might be best to keep it straight on, because I'm going to put that on one side and my skull here on the other. I'm going to try and now glue the feet and then place it on the top. Also going to run a line down the center here, just because I know it touches sort of. Hopefully it'll stick. Hold it into place for just a minute. I probably shouldn't have done this. Now that it's on there, I can always pull it off, but we'll see. I still need to put the jewels in here, which might be a little challenging now that it's already on there. That's not bad. I kinda... that's all right. Okay, I like it. So I'm going to actually see if I can hot glue these things together. I'm going to do that off camera, just so that we're not sitting here for hours and hours. And we'll see how that looks. It turns out that did not take hours and hours. It took me about 10 minutes and maybe 3 glue sticks. It was actually quite easy. I only burned myself 3 or 4 times, but you just hot glue the little jewel, stick it in. There you go. It dries in seconds. I could do a little bit better job cleaning off some of this extra glue strands. It kind of, as I finished, it was like glue strands completely down the front. Kind of looked like spider webs. Would have been perfect for Halloween. But that's not what I was looking for. So as you can see, it's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. So, you know, I didn't glue the whole bottom. I'm just relying on the glued pieces on top to kind of hold it all together and in place. And it does. This thing is not going anywhere. Turned out much better and much easier than I thought it was. So there we go. Next thing we want to do is add our skull. So let's go ahead and hot glue again. I'm just gonna kind trying to decide where it's going to go. I think like right about there. Just going to glue it all along the bottom. Let's see what happens when I place it on here. Just like so. All right. There we go. That's not going anywhere. Not too shabby. All right, got my bird. His little wings go up too. Wanted him on top of here. And now I'm wondering if he's gonna stay, but we've had a lot of luck with the hot glue so far. Let's see if that luck holds out. Glue his feet here. See what happens. I think he's staying. See, as if you can see that kind of, you get all these fun little glue strands. Kind of looks like spider webs. Oh, there he went. Okay. I think what happened was, I have one of these terrible glue guns where my thumb always turns it to low temperature, so I'm going to let that heat up for just a minute again. Peel off this glue we just put on, which doesn't even feel hot, really. All right, while that's heating up, I did kind of think I could take some of these jewels. Since I've got jewels there, I wanted jewels on this side to kind of mimic it. So I bought some Dollar Tree jewels in various sizes just to kind of see what it would look like. Let's go ahead and open this up. We'll start with one of these purple ones. I'm going to cut it into a strand. All right, here I'm just going to hot glue again. We're going to have to figure out this sizing here in a second, but let's glue. Ow, keep it off my fingers. Ow. Okay. You might want to keep a bowl of water nearby, but I live dangerously. All right, let's try this again. Work surface is getting a little messy. Just gonna glue that right there. Hopefully it'll stay. I might have to hold it here a second. Okay, it appears to be staying. Let's see if we drape it. So it looks like it's right about there. I'm just going to cut it to length. Oops. Let's try this again. All right. Glue. Dab. Hold. All right. Well, kind of show you there. Probably should have done it from this angle so you could see, but there we go. It's a little awkward, but we're going to add a couple of more, so hopefully it will look less awkward. All right. All right, let's try a blue one now. Right about there. I think I'm going to add one more just to give it a little bit more bulk. All right, there we go. So I think I'm going to stop there. I probably could bulk it up a little bit more, but I don't want to overdo it. So I ended up buying this 8-pack, I think it is, of beaded necklaces that were the smaller variety. Not going to use those. I found these larger variety ones in the kids section with the other like dress-up toys, and I think that's going to be sufficient. So with that done, let's see with the hotter glue. Oh, got turned to low again. Let me go ahead and try and glue this guy back on one more time. All right, the bird is stuck, so excellent. As you can see, I've jumped ahead a little bit, cleared off my table. I did manage to make a few of these coin piles to stack around my treasure chest, which I think look awesome, and they're so easy to do. Again, I just took my party favors from the Dollar Tree and just started gluing them together. So let's go ahead and finish my last stack. Basically, The small piles take, I think, about 2 bags. The bigger piles took about 3 to 4. And all we're gonna do is hot glue them together, starting with like a little triangle base. I'm just gonna add some glue onto them and stick one right in the center, and that's going to hold our 4 coins together. And I'm doing this on wax paper so that it's easy. I first started doing it directly on top of my cutting board, and it's gotten glue that's very hard to get off all over it. So do it on the wax paper, then you can pull it off and just throw it away. It makes it all easier. But once you've got your 3-piece, I'm just going to put another one there next to it and another one, and that's going to give me a good base for another round. And you can either glue it on, the base piece or the piece you're putting on top. But if you put it on the piece that you're just putting on top, if you're not careful, a lot of that glue is going to drip right through the center and then glue itself to the table. So as you can kind of see, there's like, the gaps between them. You get the picture, I'm sure. Anyway, so we're just gonna make one more pile. I've got some wide ones. I'm gonna kind of just make this one, well, a little wide. And it's kind of fun just to randomly put them on. Make my 3 pieces and then glue them together with the top piece, and then you glue the next layer to the top, and then it's gonna be pretty solid together. So we're just gonna randomly just start gluing these things on and see where it goes. The more random it looks, the better, in my opinion. But you could just do a straight stack if you wanted. Whatever floats your boat or your pirate ship. Okay, so my one, I can get it off here. All right. Wax paper is kind of stuck to the bottom. So this is one package of 30 coins. Makes a nice little small pile, but I've got one left. Let's go ahead and add to it, make it a little bit taller. Just about out of glue. One final trick to show you. I probably should have showed you this at the beginning, but this I learned from my patron, Indiana Jones, who does wonderful crafts. Check out her channel. Just put a little dab of glue there on the end of the glue stick, and then when you push it in, they'll glue together. And you don't have to keep pressing it in as you go, as you probably saw me doing earlier. Just makes things a little bit easier. So I have 2 coins left to go. This is so fast. It probably took 2 to 3 minutes to do these 2 bags of coins. So it's really fast and fun and easy. And voila, there we go. It sticks together, and you can see maybe in the video all of this fun stringy stuff. Pull it off, leave it if you want, but I kind of want it off. So there we go. Another pile. Add to my pirate coins. I kind of like having these multiple piles so that I can spread it out however I choose at the end. But speaking of the end, we are almost finished. I think it just needs another touch or two. Let me put this down on the floor. I'm going to put mine kind of far away, so I do want it to be noticed a little bit. So I'm just going to leave a lantern there next to it. And there we go. I'm going to call my pirate treasure chest done. So let me know, what do you think? It's such a quick and easy prop. It was relatively inexpensive. Again, I got kind of lucky finding the chest. It was $10.91, I think I said it was. The little chest, I think it was $3 maybe. I can't remember. $1 for the bird. I think the jewels were a little pricey. I want to say they were like $10. This guy was, I think, $12 or so. The lantern I bought years ago, I was reusing. I don't know. I actually found a different one at the Goodwill as well, which was the one I was planning to use. But when I went to go light it up today, the battery compartment is all rusty. So I may try and get that to work because I kind of like the look of this one better. So that only cost me a couple of bucks at the Goodwill. But you can buy lanterns, at any of the Halloween stores. The coins, $1 a bag. I think I had like 10 bags. And then a couple of dollars in the dollar store beads and the dollar store mask. So I guess this does kind of end up being a little bit pricey when you add it all together, but I think I gotta have it. I mean, it's pirate chest for my pirate theme, but I kind of really love the way it turned out. Let me know, what do you think? But that'll do it for today. Make sure you stay tuned and are subscribed if you want to see more DIYs, store walkthroughs, product reviews, and so forth. But that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care and happy haunting.